reporting for duty.
Hey, you up for doing some training with me? So I've been thinking. I need a way to kick my flight training up a notch. Flying through hoops is one thing, but it does not prepare you for aerial combat. What I need is someone who'll take to the skies and put my reflexes to the test. Basically, someone to play the bad guy. I heard you guys took down Vulture and Goblin a while back. So I know at least one of you's no stranger to a clash in the clouds. So what do you say? Think you can take me on? All right. Let's see if you can keep up.
My family's counting on me. I know I can do this.
Hey! Where'd you go? Need me to fly slower? You're almost as good at flying as I am. Whoa! Not bad, but I ain't down yet. Ow. Good technique. Call this a challenge?
Goons, bad guys, villains, crooks, enemies. Whatever you want to call them, go take them down.
You ain't quitting on me, are you? Looks like I need to step up my game. You got me. You got me. I know when I'm beat. Whew. Good thing this is just training. That was great. I gotta admit, I'm impressed how quickly you managed to take me down. You got some real skill in the air. I better get back to some real work now. But if you ever want to fly together again, you just say the word. See you around.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Definitely gotten dusty around here since all them other places showed up. Dust in my...
I think I can smell some diamonds around here somewhere. Well, if people leave things lying around, can I be blamed for taking them? I can't quite get my talons around this.
I am the mighty Thor, goddess of thunder.
Initializing destabilization process. The primary power source has been wrecked. Deploying backup power supply. Did you know Atalan power supply elevation modules have been credited with a 37.5% success rate? The same chance of the average human successfully operating a Xandarian computer without grave injury.
Results may vary.
Reinitializing destabilization process. Did you know Atalan backup power supplies are designed to emit purple smoke on failure, followed by an explosion? Deploying backup power supply.
The power of my electromagnetic harness can help here.
I have a feeling I'm in for some strange tales today.
Destabilization process complete.
What have we here? Perhaps there is mention.
Thank you for using Atalan destabilization processing and backup power supply provision services. Your account will be debited for this transaction in 2 to 5 working days.
Make way for the star-spangled man with a plan.
Interesting. I wonder if there is mention of this in the Book of Vishanti. I hear stirrings of a new potential friend of the Tower of Wisdom. As Magister, it is my duty to ensure that troubled individuals who unexpectedly undergo wild terrigenesis are guided through the process. Rumor has it that one such new human is using their new abilities for evil, making them something of a priority. Typically, I would have no trouble recruiting an individual such as this without outside aid. But this one is particularly elusive, and my investigations thus far have returned nothing. I trust I can rely on your assistance in this matter. Ask around for information. The people here will have the knowledge we need, even if they do not realize it themselves.
I wonder what would happen if I underwent terrigenesis. Knowing my luck, I'd probably lose an ability. Say, I wouldn't be able to count backwards anymore, which is all fine until your child starts asking, "Mummy, why will you never play hide and seek?"
Apparently there was a new human skulking around near the palace doors, mumbling something to himself. I didn't get close enough to hear what. Black Bolt knows how he got to Atalan. The Kango rail doesn't even stop here.
Hello there. What did I do to deserve such a fate? Help! Fine day for it. You seem like the type who would be allowed to undergo terrigenesis. Don't look at me like that. That's a compliment of the highest order.
Soon as I heard Chronopolis had a floating city, I just had to come check it out. But you get here and it's, well, pretty much like a ground city. You can't even tell it's floating when you're in it. What a jip.
Terrigen crystals are supposed to be kept under strict lock and key. So, why are there so many new Inhumans springing up?
An evil inhuman on the loose? I did see a guy raving about fulfilling the sacred duty that Maximus failed to accomplish? Probably just a tourist, right? Who knows where he ended up?
Not all in Atalan are informed in such matters. The pizza shop proprietor, for instance, he is an imbecile. You have information for me. It is written on your face. The crystals we have are kept secure. I cannot speak for those acquired by S.H.I.E.L.D. or still awaiting harvest on the moon, however. An accurate appraisal of the risks of terrigenesis, but irrelevant to our situation. That is both irrelevant and unsurprising. Humankind and inhumankind are mere reflections of one another. The investigation continues. Near the palace? I see. But do we know anything to suggest he's up to no good? It would seem our friend is near the entrance to the palace. Let us head there now. You should prepare yourself for the worst. I have seen new humans with abilities that could be described as omnipotent, willing things into existence. If you're lucky, this will be mundane things like sandwiches or spare batteries, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I see him. We should approach carefully. I am Magister Karnak of the Tower of Wisdom. You are to cease your plotting and come with me, so I might help you to understand your new abilities.
You fool! You think I would tolerate such insolence? My reign of terror begins now! I am unstoppable! I am the Transformer!
It is worse than I thought. As all too often happens, his new powers have given rise to delusions of grandeur. Also, I believe his... Come! We must pursue!
By the power of the Eye of... You'll never find me!
My powers of perception are virtually unrivaled. You cannot deceive me. But let us see if my assistant can ascertain your whereabouts.
Ah! How dare you! Hey! I was just lulling you into a false sense of security. Yeah, that's right. My powers know no bounds.
Follow him.
This time, I won't speak and give the game a... Aw, dang it! I guess this time, I won't hide behind silence like a certain cowardly king.
It appears he's assumed a new form. You seem to enjoy hitting things. I leave this in your capable hands.
Grr! You! You've not seen the last of the Transformer! Except you have, because you won't see me next time!
He can't have much fight left in him. We shall simply allow him to wear himself out.
Terrigenesis is not something that every Inhuman is lucky enough to endure. Only the very best of us are allowed to be exposed to misses.
I think the Avengers might actually stand a chance against Kang.
My powers are beyond your comprehension, mere mortal!
One of these things is not like the others. I trust you to ascertain which.
You will know true pain at the hands of the Transformer! Oh, no. I've transformed into a failure.
Anticlimactic, as always. Confidence in an ability as idiotic as turning into street furniture is just another example of why the transition to inhumanity must be accompanied by the proper guidance. The Tower of Wisdom thanks you for your help. We shall waive the instruction fees for our newest member on this occasion. To be frank, I'm not certain who I would bill. An invoice to Mr. T. Transformer would probably not suffice.
It's about time someone took care of that giant robot monstrosity sitting in front of the palace. It completely clashed with the architecture.